came from, history of this thing came from Bob, horribly abused Bob. It is I believe it's to be a C-suffix gearbox, but it's entirely likely that poor Bob put up with some shit off-road, and although the axle diffs were in very good order on that car, it looks like the centre diff wasn't. Right, is this going to go over here? Yes, it will. It's just one of these Chinesium bearing pullers. That goes up behind the bearing. God help us, it's only just going to fit in here. I think because I bent the bolts on it. Right, let's get that one in. Bolt's not long enough. Might have to do here is just adapt the tool slightly, because the bearing is quite big. The edge of the bearing is catchy on these edges here, so I'm just going to grind those two edges back so this goes tighter, closer. So let me go and give that a go. Well, that's fucked up the warranty on those, but they fit. Marvellous. Okie dokie. A couple of these. Oh my goodness, if I can get it apart. There we go. These two chappies screw in. Right, they are in. And crossplate with. Now the only thing this kit doesn't come with is some way of bracing the top of the thing we're trying to pull out. You get my drift. So what I'm going to have to do now, I think, is go and get a giant socket to him. I can't think of anything else that can go in there. Something needs to go across the top there, you see, so I can pull the bearing off. For now. Fucking so unnecessary, Richard. There's me socket there. What have we got? Giant socket. Drive shaft. Would a drive shaft do it? Would the shaft do it? It's a fucking good point, isn't it, Richard? Let me see if the shaft does it. Because we're replacing the shaft anyway. Or is that just going to wreck the middle of the diff? It's going to wreck the middle of the diff. I need to push against the outer part of the diff here. So if I push in there, then what I'm basically going to be doing is pushing the diff further apart on the inside. So whatever damage is in there already, I'm going to make it even worse. So let's not do it like that, Richard. Oh my goodness. Right, that's done that. And that. Now, I can go over there. Giant socket. That one or that one? One of these two. That one. It's the biggest socket I've got. But it's just about big enough. Then what I'm going to need to do is to put something in the end of that. Is that going to get stuck in there now? Possibly. I don't know. We're going to find out in a minute. Right, let's position that all in there. We'll give it a go. I'm not quite sure what the worst is going to happen. Maybe don't try this at home, kids. 17mm, just had that, didn't I? Oops, there goes my knife. What a cretin. hammer out. Bearings come off intact as well. Look at that. Nicely done. Piece of cake as well. Nice Timken bearing, so that can go back on. That was a treat actually, I remember that. Put all this lot away now. Oh yes. And all I really did here on this is I just filed these edges back so it got a better grip around the bearing. That can go over there. That can go over there as well because, I don't know, looking after it for some reason. That can go back in there, that can close, that can close. Right. That can go over there. Now, we need to get the rest of these bolts out, don't we? That one I had already started to loosen before you go berserk about loose bolts. I had loosened one of them. Now is it going to come apart? Yes. Oh my word. That'll be a broken cross shaft. That'll be a broken cross shaft. Yes. I think is the answer there. So we found out what the plate was from. There should be shims. There is shims there. So I'll take this cross shaft out. Does it come out? I mean, there's an enormous amount of wear and crap going on in here. I'm going down the lines of this is scrap because there's little bits of metal all over the place. So there you go, that's what centre diff looks like on the inside. And that's how bad they get. That's what happens when the cross shaft breaks. And that's been broken and run for some time because it's worn all the edges off. Nice, huh? Look at how it's eaten away on the end here, eaten in to the housing here, which is the damage I was showing you there. I mean, that is like the surface of a 78 record there. Right, for the scrap bin, I've got enough of these that I really don't need to worry about them. I suppose worst case scenario is like, no, because that's shagged out up there. See, one of these housings here for the cross shaft seized, looks like that one there. I don't know if you can see that. That I'd imagine was here, and you can see it's picked up. It's got so hot, it's picked up a load of steel, which is then run with. So that is scrappy McFucking scrap face. Not going to bother with anything in that. But that's what they look like on the inside. Please don't disassemble, because there is nothing serviceable inside, isn't there? Fuck. There's always something on the inside. Oh. Ah! That might be worth keeping hold of. Didn't realize it came off there. Got all this fucking grit in here. Oh man, poor diff. I'm just not even gonna. I'm not gonna worry about it. One centre diff.